Welcome to VNN, I'm Hannah Bernard, and today we are talking with IntelGenX, a powerhouse in the pharmaceutical industry that is making waves with their broad and sophisticated product portfolio. To say that there are good things happening at IntelGenX these days would be a tad bit of an understatement. The company recently applied to the US FDA for approval of its new oral drug delivery technology that helps migraine sufferers. Equally as important is the company's plan for leadership succession, and that's where I want to start today. So first of all, welcome to the both of you, Horst Zerbe and Rajiv Khosla. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you, Hannah.
I'm good.
So coincidental with the announcement that Rajiv will be the first COO of IntelGenX, it has been announced that Rajiv will succeed Horst Zerbe as the CEO and president on the 1st of January in 2014. Horst, can you tell me a little bit of why you think it's so important to plan and announce the leadership succession plan?
Well, the first reason is a very simple one. It's a biological one. I've reached retirement age.
Yeah.
I'm 66, and by the time I'll hand over the baton, I'll be 67. So I think it's the right time. In our industry, it's very important to avoid disruption. So we are announcing the transition and the plan to appoint Rajiv as our new CEO in order to indicate to our investors and to our clients that we do this in the context of a long-term plan, that we give Rajiv sufficient time to familiarize himself with the issues, not that he doesn't need much of that. He has been with the company for quite some time. So those are actually the main reasons as to why we're doing it right now.
And most of the time that's what investors look for in a company, is a company with good management. And it seems like IntelGenX is taking the time to do that, that's for sure. So Rajiv, first of all, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, Hannah.
So tell us a little bit about your working history.
Sure. So I'd categorize my career as one that's been completely immersed in drug delivery, and especially the pharmaceutical industry. It's one that's based on both a strength in technology as well as in business, and one that has experience both domestically and internationally. Wow. So I started with my qualifications in the UK from the University of Nottingham, where I did my PhD in drug delivery. Then started working on the bench, formulation of drug delivery products. Decided to make the switch out of formulation into business and business development, working with a number of different specialty companies who had technologies for drug delivery. And the most recently I was at Biovel, where I was the Vice President of Business Development, helping them build their drug delivery assets as well as their pharmaceutical assets. And then, as Horst just mentioned, I've been on the board at IntelGenX for the last 2 years, so becoming very intimately involved in the organization, and been very honored and excited now to join as part of the executive.
Wow. Very impressive.
Thank you.
With your CV and your resume, it's clear that you could have your choice. So why IntelGenX?
Oh, that's an excellent question. So it's very much because two main reasons. One is the intimacy and the knowledge I have of what's been built here at IntelGenX, the work that Horst and his team and the board have done to bring the company to its current status. And the other one is, again, the drug delivery background. Drug delivery really excites me. It's an area which I know very well, intimately. And the ability to grow this company is just too exciting an opportunity to miss. Do
you have any short-term priorities as COO?
Certainly. I think the first thing to say is that we need to communicate that this is a case of continuity. It's not as though something's broken. It's really a case of, okay, how do we grow the company and take it to its next level? We had the fundamentals of the business are good, but really it's a case of let's continue to grow and grow and grow and achieve success. The area, most immediate area of focus is one looking at quality and value of our activities, making sure we do the right things for the company to achieve growth. We're now very actively involved in looking at partners ex-US, so we can broaden the possibilities and probabilities of additional cash flow.
Nice.
Another area is what do we do to encourage growth? An example there is we've been through a very comprehensive analysis of our pipeline, decided to make some changes, added some new projects where we marry the drug with our platform to achieve a product with a meaningful clinical benefit. So we're no longer in an environment where you can put any product on the marketplace. You need one that has a benefit, a clinical benefit to the patient, because they're the end user of our product.
Yes.
And the third is how do we secure our future? And there, what we've begun to do is to engage with big pharma, the large pharmaceutical companies, introduce IntelGenX to them, show them our capabilities and our expertise, and how we can contribute to their pipeline. Because at the end of the day, their pipeline is going to be the stable of future products for the marketplace.
So I want to turn this back to Horst. You are still playing a very important role in the growth of IntelGenX. So can you tell us about some recent developments or?
Indeed, a few very important things have been happening in the more recent past. The most important one certainly is the recent submission of a 505(b)(2) NDA. That may not tell you very much. It's a new direct application
for migraine
to FDA for our migraine film, and it's involving our most important drug delivery technology, our oral film technology, where we believe that we are that we belong to, or that we probably are, an industry leader.
Yeah.
We certainly belong to the less than a handful of companies that dominate that segment of the drug delivery market.
Yes,
and we are systematically working towards strengthening our position there and further building it.
You have a very, very talented workforce as well.
We certainly do.
Yes.
It's very innovative, and so to quite some extent, people that join our team have to learn on the job, but they did a very good job, and we have really people on board that are very qualified.
Very qualified, and that's evident
what they're doing.
With how successful you guys have been. Well, clearly IntelGenX and the new COO are preparing for a future that we all need to keep a close eye on. You can do that by following them on Facebook and Twitter and visiting their website at IntelGenX.com. By subscribing to VNN, you can also make sure you don't miss any of their video updates. Horst, Rajiv, thank you so much for being here. I am so excited to see where you're going to take the company and see this company continue to grow. For VNN, I'm Hannah Bernard.